News in just yesterday, the Department of Justice is dropping the investigations into Senators Kelly Loeffler, Senator Dianne Feinstein, and Senator Jim Inhofe in their stage of insider trading investigations based on these senators' stock records. But the major news, obviously, that was broken out of that is that the FBI continues its investigation into Senator Richard Burr on allegations of insider trading. We reported earlier that the FBI had actually seized Senator Richard Burr's phone as part of the investigation after a subpoena into his iCloud account. I mean, and we can say with, pretty definitively, the highest levels of the Department of Justice involved in that investigation, they do not seize a United States senator's phone on insider trading allegations unless they have something very solid on those grounds. So it is interesting to see that Loeffler, Feinstein, and Inhofe were, not cleared necessarily, but the investigation isn't continuing. Loeffler had turned over documents, I believe, to the Department of Justice. She had confirmed that. Senator Feinstein's office also saying that they had spoken with the DOJ
questions.
there.
Yeah, indeed. I at least didn't realize, I don't know if it had been reported elsewhere, but that Inhofe was being investigated as well.
Right.
But, a lot of people are imputing sort of nefarious motives into the fact that the investigation is still ongoing into Richard Burr. Of course, a lot of mistrust around Attorney General Bill Barr, and the word that he was sort of involved in this raised a lot of concerns among a lot of folks on the left. But, look, I'm not ruling out there could be nefarious intent. What do I know? But there's no evidence of that. What we do know is that the three senators for whom the investigation has been dropped, all of them have basically said, I don't do this myself, right? Someone else handles this. It's in a blind trust. This wasn't me at all, which would seem to be a fairly easy and straightforward thing to prove. Burr, on the other hand, has not used that defense. He says his defense is that he based his trades on reports, CNBC reports coming in out of Asia. So he has less distance in that way, at least through what we know publicly about his excuse. Now, of course, part of what was outrageous about this was that his public rhetoric at the time was very much everything's fine, don't worry about it, even as he is protecting his own wealth and position while he is misleading his constituents. And so that was part of what sparked all of the outrage here. But again, I would cool it on the conspiracy theories until there was some evidence of nefarious wrongdoing. And look, if he traded based on inside information that he received in classified briefings, that is outrageous, and he should be punished for it, even if he has been an adversary of Donald Trump in certain specific ways.
So even if he is an adversary, you think any Republican wants to see North Carolina, current swing state, have an empty Senate seat? Yeah, that's a real genius move there from that one. No, this is actually a case of following the law, and if it turns out, as he said, that he betrayed his country and insider traded on information, he should go
after him.
He should get locked up. I mean, there's just absolutely no question around this entire thing. The truth is, and you and I were discussing this, I think people just don't understand how the super rich manage their money. Kelly Loeffler's worth over $500 million.
Yes.
These people like Feinstein, I think she's worth $20 million or something. They don't manage their own money. Other people manage their money for them, and if you can prove that you didn't have any insight into how your money is being managed, not something very difficult for a lot of these people to do, then technically, you got off scot-free. Now, the bigger question is, should we have all of these people worth hundreds of millions of dollars in the United States Senate? I mean, that's a much open question. I would say probably not. But if you want to have that, if you want to change the law on that, go right ahead.
And we should. I mean, we should crack down on this kind of even appearance of corruption is disgusting all the way around. Right. But in terms of actual illegality, it should 100% be prosecuted, whether be investigated fully and prosecuted if appropriate, whether he's a friend of Donald Trump or a foe of Donald Trump or anything in between. And I do think it's kind of insane to imagine that Republicans are dying to have that Senate seat in North Carolina open when the Senate very much up for grabs right now.
Literally nobody wants that to happen. All right.
More Rising for you after this.